and welcome back to my channel. So if you saw my last video, you know that I'm doing a few videos over the next couple of days just to get through some of these that you may not have seen for a while. I'm not speaking too loud because I've got two here now that I'm going to do, which is the Pterinochilus lugardi, the foot-haul baboon, and I've got two here, and they were 0.5 centimeters when I got them. I'll see if I've got any footage up of them previously.
So this was 6 months ago that I had them in the vials and I put them into these tubs. So let's give you a bit of a closer look at them at this stage. Just taking it out here of the little vial, and you can see that it's a creamy light brown sort of coloration. I'll get a closer look in a second. But there you go with like the little pattern on the abdomen. So it's absolutely stunning. So let's try and see what they look like now. Let's get back to the main video.
So you can see how small they were. And they've took an absolute age, and I mean an age. They've been very hard to feed, very nervous, took a while to set up in here. I could have done it in a tiny like vial first to get them set up, which would have been easier, but just maintaining the humidity in them I don't like, because if you put a bit of moisture in, sometimes it doesn't go and then it over moistures the enclosure. So I went straight into these, and it was hard to feed them at first because I had to find them. And I'll show you both enclosures in a minute, and they've done something entirely different. But this one's out all the time, wanders around, I can feed it quite frequently. The other one I don't see, but the crickets disappeared, but I want to know where it is. So we'll have a little look and see what we can do with these. So let's get straight on with the video.
Okay, so as you can see, I've used the same enclosures as I did with the OBTs, but you can notice a difference. This one, you can clearly see there's a spider living here with all the webbing. So we'll take it off and show you. Water dish in the corner, water dish in the corner, and this is my day to top them up, so that's what I'll do now. But if you notice in this one, there's no web anywhere. There is, to me, I can see there's like a web hammock, almost like a trapdoor here. And then it has used and lived under this, and I've seen it take crickets this side and through this side, and there's a little bit of webbing and it lives under here. I'm not sure if it's done a chamber under that cork bark too there, but I never see it out in the open. I just don't see any crickets. So I'm interested to see if this one's in here. So I think we'll try that one first, because I know we can end up seeing this one. It lives just down here, and this one will feed. It's got a nice big fat abdomen. So let's have a look and let's just see if we can find it in here. Let's pop the lid off the enclosure. Go. Let's just get this one some water. I'm not sure if you can see. Can you see how it's brought the leaves up in? But there is an entrance there, and sometimes it used to come out the back. But I've secured that into place. I do not know where it is. If I show you this way, you can clearly see there's some webbing. It used to stay here when it was really tiny, and it would just go around the side, but it tends to not use that now. Now if I turn it around, sometimes I used to see it under here. So there's a hollow den that I built under here, but you can clearly see there's web here. So I think it's still living under this leaf. So let's see if I can... It is definitely living under there. I've disturbed it now, but I want to try and see if I can see it. Right, so I've removed that cork bark lid. I haven't seen it in ages, but it's done a real good cocoon. And you can see previous molt, but I haven't seen this one in ages. It's definitely not in there. It's got an entrance at the front, so it is underneath all of this somewhere. Gutted I've had to destroy its home, but I've not seen this one at all. Yeah, I'm just trying to look. You can see there's like a hole through there going underneath this soil. So I'm going to just put a cricket in and see if anything happens. I'll cover it back up with a cork bark in a second. In fact, there it is. I have found it. Can't see it. There you go. That there is its abdomen.
I don't know how I'm going to get to feed it inside there. See if I can just put a little hole here. It's actually doing okay. It's nowhere near as big as the other one I'll show you in a second, but let me just see if I can entice it out. See if we can get some movement. Come on, you've got to be hungry. This is so shy. I've never seen it in the mumps, but I now see that it's there and it's okay. So it's done a complete different den, but I just want to see if it takes. This one definitely doesn't like the light. I can see 2 molts in there, so this one molts underneath. Doesn't come out at all. Right, let's see if I can open this. It has definitely done another tunnel underneath, but I don't know if I can see. Oh, it's nearly coming out of the top there. You can see its legs. So it's almost ran out. This one is so shy. Right, so that one's not going to take one bit, so I'll cover it back up, but I know it's okay. But let me just get you the other one, and that one should hopefully come out. So there we go. But that's how that one's living. So it's in like a full chamber where it can come out here as well. That's where it is at the minute. That you can see the foot. It's just right down in there, and that's its other main entrance. But then it's done the tunnel over the side at the back, so it's a lovely little enclosure for it. And as I say, you can see it everywhere, and then you can see it around the back as well, so that's really good. So let me show you the other one. So sorry you couldn't get to see that one fully. Put that back over for it. I've left the cricket in there, which is just down there, because that will take later on. But let me just show you the other one. Typical, this one was just out and has just run down in there, and I just missed it, but I'm going to see if I can entice it back up. This one eats very, very well. No idea if these are male or female. They've just took an absolute age. So let me just grab a prey item. See if I can entice this one up. You normally don't have to wait long for this one. Oh, there we go. I want to give you a good look at the abdomen, because that's what I like. Come on. It's amazing how we get to know our individuals. Right, I'll stop speaking quieter now. Oh, look at the glycerate. Come on, camera, focus. Here it comes. Is it going to let us see its abdomen? Almost looks like an OBT for the minute, but it's not. The actual torch is making it look a bit more browner, but it is like a creamy colour, almost yellow. Come on, this one's always hungry. Come on, show off that booty. There you go, the cricket's wriggling. Come on. You can just about see it. Ooh. That's perfect. That almost looks like a picture. I can't get any closer than that. If I can get it to take from there, look. It does, it looks like a picture, but it's not. Come on, cricket. It's literally got a torch right in its face.
I just wanted you to come up and grab it so we could see that abdomen because it's absolutely stunning. Really is. Can't wait for these to grow and be adults, but they're such characters, but you have to just bear with them from the sling stage. They do not eat a lot and they take ages and ages, and they go into a bit of a longer pre-molt as well. But when they start putting on size like this, they get to be little characters. Like the one on the left I just showed you never comes out. I hardly ever see it. This one though, I open the lid, it runs out, it runs back in. This one's got a little bit of attitude, but no idea if it's male or female. Bloody cricket stopped moving. Let's see if I can give it a little tap, because this one is hungry, otherwise it would have ran back in by now. It's moving its leg. It still won't take. Come on. Right, what I might do actually is put another cricket in non-squish, see if it'll run that way and you'll get a take. Right, there's the other cricket. Let's see what happens, because I don't think we're going to get a take, but I don't want to move that camera. You can see the other cricket's head. That's not squish, normal cricket, but it's not going to move because obviously it detects a predator. Come on. It's a bigger cricket, that one. Don't know why it's just frozen. Well, obviously hard freeze. Come on, are we going to get a take? Seriously, this is the longest stalemate ever. 2 crickets and they won't move. Come on. Right, so for some reason we're not going to get a take on that one, but you did see it, so I'm going to remove this cricket. And then just see if it'll take it down there, because I do want it to eat. There we go, took it, boom, gone. It just didn't want to come out with the light on there, but you got a good look at it and from the front end, but I will try and get it harder to get a good look at it in the future from full perspective. But it's done similar on this one, so it's raised up a little mound, put the leaves across it, twigs, and it's done itself a real good chamber in there. Like, the chamber's not protected via web, the web's over the top. It's used the leaf, twigs and cocoa fibre and a cork bark to create a nice little den, and then it lives down within there and it webs up over. But the other one does no webbing and this one does webbing on the surface, and then just a water dish, so it's nice and simple. So I hope you like that. So thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one.